Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with the Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We returned all the Crystal Souls, speaking of. And now, we're going to take on the mission to meet Madavi and start what she needs. Madavi looks at you attentively. She is very pleased to have soldiers here. What else do you need? Great work still need to be done if Avernum is to survive. What needs to be done? Madavi tries to look calm, but you can see the concern in her eyes. The Empire has not destroyed Avernum for one reason. It takes great energy to teleport its raiders down here. The invasion has been slow, but their leader Garzad has planned to speed it up. We know now that they are building a mass teleporter to flood us with troops. If it is completed, we are all doomed, every one of us. We need a group of soldiers who can find out where this portal is and how to destroy it. If you are willing, I can guide you. This is a game-winning quest, and even though we do have the stuff with we do have the main mission with Garzad to deal with, of course we're going to take this one on first. I will destroy the Empire teleporter. She looks hopeful. If you are truly serious about destroying this dangerous teleporter, I will help you as best I can. Return occasionally to ask me for help, and I will tell you what I have learned and what I think you can and should do. First, we need to know how to destroy it safely. Portals are unstable and powerful things. Alas, Prin was our expert on such thing, and he is away and hidden. However, I can help you find him. When you find him, you can ask him about the portal. I will go find Prin. Any idea of where I should look first? He left the tower some years ago, but his bedroom is right next door. She points to these. He told me that he left directions to find him in his dresser, or on his dresser. He said to see the directions, you needed to do this. She makes a series of quick hand motions. You take note of them. Using them, you should get the information you'll need to find him. This is Prin's dresser. Madavi told you about it. You make the hand motions she taught you. Sure enough, after a few moments, glowing letters appear on the top of the dresser and fade again. They said simply, El Pit-esque. I did that. I found a note that said El Pit-esque. Ah, that is a set of instructions for the tower portal. Go to the other side of this tier and speak with Vidrain. He will tell you how to use the portal. What should I do next to destroy the portal? Oh. Even though we already know how to use the portal, pretty much. But... can I start to use the portal? Okay, so I guess we just head over to Bren's tower then. Since we already know how to use it. The man before you is a wreck. He clearly has been without sleep for some time, and as your nose indicates, he has not bathed for weeks. His wizard robes are crumpled and stained. All of his attention is directed at the man in the circle. It takes some time to get him to notice you. When he does, he gasps. I am Prin. Are you alright? Demon. What demon? Where? His eyes continue to fail to focus on you. Demon. Every hour. All time. Must focus. How long have you been doing this? Days and days and days. Not talk. Focus. What are you focusing on? Demon will control. Strong. Must battle and battle. Battling for control of what? Should not talk. Must focus. Sometimes he controls me. Must focus. Must control it. His face suddenly starts twitching. Spasms racing back and forth across his face. Slowly he regains control, but he also forgets that you are here. I need to find a book on teleportation portals. He suddenly starts to struggle, trying to gain a few moments of lucidity. He looks at you, on west wall, southernmost bookshelf, red book. Then his eyes glaze over. He groans and grips his head, then moans. It takes some time for him to regain control. How can I get back to the Tower Magi? He shakes his head, pained and distracted. Then he points to the northwest corner of the tower. Hidden door, there. Just leave now. We'll break down, demon, soon. A frail man in wizard's robes lies prone inside the pentagram. His robe is torn, and scratches and burns cover his body. He moans. You ask who he is. I am Prin. Must not talk, must fight. What is wrong? Must gain control, must be free. Control what? Demon. Control demon. What demon? Where is it? The words suddenly become much more painful to say. Over there. He points at the distracted wizard standing outside the pentagram. Don't let him fool you. Mustn't talk. Too much energy. Need help. I need a book about teleportation portals. Please, can you help? For a moment, it's as if he didn't heal you. Then he says, first free me, then I kill demon, then I get book for you. What do you want me to do? He speaks through tightly clenched teeth. Demon put me in here. Free me, walk into circle, break circle. Help. He slips into unconsciousness. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the demon and that was the legitimate friend. Because at least friend told us where to find the book. And the other one is only going to get it for us if we... Ooh, I didn't want that. And the only one is only getting it for us if we break the circle, but that's a trick. You flip through the thick book. It is clearly on demonology and other grim topics. It's hard to make things out, however, because the book has become defaced. The pages are covered and smeared with all manner of deranged ravings. Okay, so this was one of the buildings we found very early on in our journey to the Vonatai, but couldn't get to. You look carefully for the red book Prin mentioned. You finally notice on this podium, surrounded by other works of magical lore. You carefully reach for it, trying to avoid the sparks that are coming from off the other books. Finally, you retrieve the book with minimal suffering. You open it and start reading. It is a treatise on teleportation portals, their creation and destruction, and the dangers involved. Most of it is beyond even adventurers as talented and knowledgeable as yourselves. One ritual, however, near the back catches your interest. It is a brief, intricate incantation for closing a portal that has been disrupted and about to catastrophically explode, an almost impossible task. The ritual isn't discussed in great detail because it requires possession of a specially prepared scepter made of onyx. Such scepters are very rare and difficult to make. However, you carefully copy down this ritual just in case it comes in handy. Someone has recently made a small bonfire here. In the ashes, you find tiny blackened bits of some sort of parchment. Whatever records or messages were here, they're gone now. Okay, well, we're not going to free the demon. We're just going to leave Prin to fight it. We got exactly what we wanted anyway. Prin's papers mentioned something about an onyx scepter. Really? That old thing? It actually has a use? Fascinating. I think it was traded away a few years ago to the dragon Sulfurus. Her lair's in the tunnels to the west of Port Remote. I think you should probably go get it back. You don't know what the scepter could do? Well, we didn't. Now we do. It can repair unstable portals, apparently. Tell me about Sulfurus. She is the most powerful dragon in Avernum. We have maintained neutral relations with her for years. Since the Empire invasion, she has been out of contact with us. It will be very interesting to learn what happened to her. What should I do next with the portal? Well, now that you've spoken with Prin, we know we need the Onyx Scepter. I can't help you with that. We also need to find out exactly where the teleporter is. With this, I can help. You should start your search in an Empire Tower north of Fort Dranlin. where should we look to find out where the portal is? Near Fort Dranlin, you said? The Empire has some nest of mages in a tower built north of Fort Dranlin. They call it the Tower of Eldoran. It was a spy we put there who found out that the Empire was building the portal. Then, alas, the spy died badly. Still, there should be information there just waiting for you to find it. Okay. Well, we already have the location of... We already got the information from Fort Dranlin, but the Tower of Eldoran very early on when we went to kill him. Well, I should have actually went to Silvar because we can't get a boat here. Let me go ahead and head over there just to remind y'all, anyway. In case for some reason you all saved the Slay Eldoran quest for later. Yeah, it's just goblins, no real, like, issue at all. Obviously, you would need to go through certain, like, areas, stuff like that. Ooh, down here. To be fair, this is a lot easier to traverse now that we don't have to kill Eldoran anymore. I wonder if we can get to that one room over here. We got a lot of goodies here, at least. Now that our tool use is high enough, we can definitely go get that. That's kind of BS, we can't read that though. Even with the deciphering lens. Okay, so yeah, I already read this dialogue earlier, but yeah, this is where you find it. And we will need to explore the northern islands for the archives. We'll look for that. North of site leads to some place called Pyrog's Lake. Okay. So yeah, just have that as a reminder. You know what? Now that we actually have a deciphering lens, I wonder if we can get to one spell book we hadn't gotten yet. But that was very early on. I may just find that on my own time. Go back to Darman. And we will have to go to the Dragon's Sulphurous for the Onyx Scepter. So yeah, you all remember in the first Avernum where we got the Onyx Scepter for her? I think it was in the Tower Magi. Yep, funny we have to go get it back now. Pretty much. And then after we get a hold of the Onyx Scepter, we'll explore to find the archives for the location. In the meantime, we haven't really explored this part of the land, so we'll do that. You find Empire supply cache. There are some barterable goods and a small cache of coins from the surface. There is also a bundle of javelins from the surface world. What's back here? The cavern to the north has a high ceiling. It is strung from floor to roof with massive webs. They are being expanded, repaired, and lived in by hordes of spiders of all sizes. A multitude of arachnids ranging in size from tiny to as big as your head. As you approach, a band of Arania climbs down the walls. They don't attack, but they stand guard. Their pedipalps are raised in the air, and a spellcasting pose determined that you not enter. The spiders hiss angrily as you charge. The Empire left them alone. You weren't so wise. They begin readying spells en masse. Oh, we're strong enough to kill spiders. Are you kidding me? Kill them with fire. Dang, this would be a tough fight, though, if we weren't so strong, because we have Cave Widows, we have Arania, we had Arania Seers. Oh yeah, this fight is no problem for us now. Especially with how strong we are. At the back of the cave, you find a dead Empire soldier mummified in webs. His equipment was melted by the magical attacks of the Urania. On the other hand, his weapon survived. You also find a pouch of tarnished silver coins. Okay, all that for a measly reward, but hey, still, got rid of some spiders, so all good in a day's work. And of course, they have these altar giants at their disposal as well to use as thugs, henchmen, and all this other stuff. I really kind of wish we had a pole weapons user again, only to utilize that, because that seems like a pretty strong pole weapon otherwise. You encounter a group of Empire archers. They instantly recognize you as Vernite. At first, it seems like they will leave you alone. Then impulsively, they decide to use you for target practice. Apparently, they've been drinking, and even Avernites with passes are subject to being slain when an Empire soldier feels like it. But whatever, they could have some loot. It is what it is. I think the thing that surprised me, though, is that we're not more recognized as being infamous with all we've accomplished so far. But then again, it's clear that the Empire soldiers maintaining like these areas requiring passes haven't been really in contact with anyone. They were just told what to do and where to go without any contact or update from like people like Garzon and all that. Not to mention them getting drunk makes sense because they definitely don't want to be in Avernum. First place. And yes, you can just go ahead and attack them and still pass, but it makes the game a little bit more of a grind, so it is satisfying to kill more Empire soldiers and disregard the passes, but it is a lot more work to attack so many people. That's why they have the pass system in the first place. And look at that, we killed them all. Okay. Imagine the Empire soldiers there go back in and they find out that every one of their crew has been killed, pretty much. An Empire troll has caught up with you. You watch nervously as they look you up and down. Fortunately, the horribly mutated giants don't seem hungry. Finally, one of the humans says, "You're a Vernite. Worms passing through here have to pay 100 coin total, whether you have a pass or not." The other guards laugh. You're sure that they're just harassing you. Well, forget that. Let's go ahead and kill these fools. Make them pay for trying to harass us. I don't care if I have a lot of money. I ain't paying y'all diddly squat. Oh, not enough action points for Raylan. I have to pick up with this. The corridor gets cold and quiet. There are no spiders or rats here, no mold or lichen. Even the glowing fungus that lights the corridors of Avernum is sparse. Life seems unwelcome here, and to the east, things get even more grim. This passage has been blocked by a massive granite wall to wall and floor to ceiling. A handful of unguarded arrow slits have been placed along its length. Looking through, you can see a massive black fort in the distance. Alas, there is no way to reach it from this direction. Well, we already and Jurak anyway and took care of that, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, that's an Empire checkpoint. Thank you, Cave Lore. Okay, another checkpoint. What the heck? What the heck happened there? Was that a glitch? Okay, apparently so those giants were blocking my way back, so that caused a weird glitch where... What the heck was that supposed to be? Where I had no choice but to run into them pretty much because they were blocking the way. But that was weird as hell. And I would go through the checkpoints right now. I'm just exploring every bit of the shading in the area right now. Then we'll worry about the heading over to Sulfurous. Crazy how often we get attacked even in spite of our cave lore, but you know what, that's alright. That is alright. We are more than willing to fight if we can't avoid it. Like I said, I would go north already, but let's go ahead and see over here and clear out these shaded areas. Oh, we can use an orb here. Duh. First expedition ring, nice. Ooh. A boost to luck, boost to cave first aid, and boost to cave lore. I actually think that's very handy. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on her. Yeah, I think those boosts are a bit too valuable. I don't think we need the pipe anymore that's in our inventory. We could probably put that away somewhere. Alright. That was pretty much all the shaded areas, so let's just go ahead and head north. Ahead of you is yet another Empire gate, this one guarded by a huge force of soldiers. They lounge in and around the guard post, clearly bored out of their minds. When you get close, they slowly, lazily get up. A notch below the usual Empire discipline, they seem convinced that anyone who got this far in their territory is supposed to be there. One less guard approaches and asks you for your gray pass. You show it to him. He shrugs, waves you on, and returns to the mugs of beer and dice game he left behind. Okay, that was just it there. And here we are at the lair of Sulfurous now. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here, but I will see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.